What's the deal? It's eSVeeKaé the grower, your favorite stoner, and I just dropped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
I just bought a coupe with Louboutin seats. Like how you set the sun, that's beyond me. How your son made the set like a OG.
Alright, today we got eSVeeKaé jumping off the porch with us today.
Yeah, What's the deal, big brother?
What's going on with your fool?
Man, Mac and maintain it. Tell me something good.
For sure, man. Shit, we in Atlanta.
Come on.
Alright. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today, for sure,
It's a
gang.
pleasure to be here.
So what you out here working on in Atlanta?
Man, I'm linking up with my brother, Lil Scrappy. We doing some music videos. He got me some shows, so, you know, we just out here working.
For sure. So for those who don't know, how would you describe life back at home in Little Rock, Arkansas?
Little Rock. It's like the most hated city in the world, for sure. Like everybody out there that hate each other, but it's cool because we flipping it now. We getting it where everything going fast. We trying to get everybody on the fast pace, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So for those who wouldn't know, how would you describe your childhood coming up out there?
My childhood was straight. I mean, everybody fight, gang bang, and do all that. So, yeah, we from
Little Rock really gang bang, like real talk, like everybody bang up, real talk.
everybody, even the girls.
That's why I said gang bang. You know what I'm saying?
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
My grandpa died when I was like 10 or 11. So after he died, I kind of just said, forget it. Fuck it, let's go to the streets. So I say about 11.
What would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
Stay down till you come up. It's like the best lesson you can fucking learn ever. Stay down till you fucking come up. But people don't even understand. It's the most simplest term in the world, but it's complicated to others.
For sure. What would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome in your life?
Jail. I did time in Texas. I was facing 5 years. My cousin snitched on me. It just didn't work. It wasn't looking good, but I kept my mouth closed and I ain't had to do a big bid.
That's crazy. How did it feel to be turned on by your own family?
Well, I think I probably rapped about that also. It really hurt me because, you know, the situation at hand was his homeboy didn't snitch. It was my own family. So now I look at life like it don't matter who it is. You know, family will tell on you, water will tell on you, but and blood ain't thicker than, people can say blood thicker than water. Blood ain't thicker than water, trust me.
That's real. So when would you say you started making music?
I officially started making music when I met this guy here. This is my brother, SPTray. Well, what was you, 18, 17? 16? I was 18, 19. So I started making music like at 18, 19, but I was already rapping my whole life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. What motivated you to start making music?
My auntie said, man, you walk around here every day rapping in them headphones at Waffle House, or working at Waffle House. She like, man, go on here and take it serious. I started taking it serious. And put more work in that than work.
Who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Okay, well, I grew up thinking Snoop Dogg was my daddy since my daddy won in my life. So my number one influence is Snoop Dogg. But Wiz Khalifa, you know, people compare me to Thug. I've been rapping since I've been rapping, so about 10 years. Damn, that's how long Thug been out, bro? 10 years.
That's hard. When would you say you started taking music serious?
I started putting a bag behind myself after I got out of jail. You know, like I said, I was already taking it I started taking it serious after my auntie told me to take it serious, but I thought this shit was gonna come to me because I was talented. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You actually gotta put that money behind yourself and boom. So when I got out of jail in 2017, a lot of things changed.
For sure. How would you say you got your rap name?
EsVeeKaé the Grower, your bitch favorite stoner. It stands for Stonerville Kush. You know, the whole label, we Stonerville. I met a lawyer from Def Jam, and he told me Stonerville Kush was way too long. Like, just long. He told me shorten it. I did EsVeeKaé, but I'm not simple-minded, so I did it eSVeeKaE, except for just the letters EsVeeKaé.
Yeah.
Long as fuck.
What do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
Life. I live life. I'm like the most up-spirited person a person can be around. Even when everybody down, I try to be up, so it's just life.
How would you describe your thoughts on the rap game?
You gotta be open-minded. I feel like in this rap shit, to make it in the rap shit, you really gotta be open-minded. So I stay positive and open-minded at all times.
That's real. What would you say is the biggest risk you took that paid off for your career?
What's the biggest risk I took, y'all?
It had to be Sunday.
Sunday? Nah, not Sunday. Shoot to Atlanta. Ooh, South by Southwest.
That turned you up. I ain't gonna lie. That turned you up.
South by Southwest. It went down in Austin. It did.
That was 2019.
What's that? Or was it 18? Right, it was 19.
That's crazy. What would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make for you to be successful?
People. You gotta cut negativity off. It's not a big sacrifice. I mean, to other people it is, but worry about yourself. You can't take care of nobody if you don't worry about yourself. Point blank and period. Like, how you gonna take care of somebody else and you can't take care of yourself? So you gotta cut out people to make sure you right, and then you can start taking care of people. It's just logics.
For sure. How would you describe the music scene back at home in Little Rock right now?
It's going crazy. It's going crazy. You know, they signed QC signed Bankroll. They just started a label out there, a little big record label out there called CTG. You got my guy Live. I mean, it's a good scene right now. It's really going up in Little Rock, and we got a lot of talent. It's a lot of people that's holding us down, but we still got a lot of talent. So I think another guy just signed to Gucci. Yeah, so it's like a lot of what's his name, Big Fizzle. Yeah, shout out to Big Fizzle. You hear me? Go off. Shout out to Bay Road Freddy. Shout out to Dolo. That's my brother for sure. He signed to QC too. So it's going crazy right now.
For sure. Why do you think people overlooked the talent that was coming out of Arkansas for so long?
Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Arkansas really didn't get overlooked. Every time Arkansas get in a position to get something, we show them how country we is. And it make them scared to mess with us. Cause people think we so country that they can just say and do whatever. We ain't going for that in Arkansas. So you subject to come sign us for $1 million and then try to fuck us with a long dick, and yeah, you get robbed.
For sure. Talk to us behind the inspiration behind Key to the Streets.
I got out of jail. When I got out of jail, I started making a lot. I started making a lot. And so, yeah, I felt like I had the keys to the streets. You hear me? And that's
I
it.
feel that. So talk about working with Ed Dolo on Worldwide Plugs.
Like I said, that's my brother. We got some more work coming out. Finna drop. It was a fire experience, cause he had already, you know, he got his views up and his followers. So just to be in the same platform as him was a, you know, respect.
That's fine. So what can the listeners expect from your upcoming project?
I got 2 projects finna drop. I got my mixtape, Welcome to Stonerville. Welcome to Stonerville is pretty much me taking Ed Sheeran or Maroon 5, Vanessa Hudgens, taking their music and going crazy. And then I got the Garter 6. The Garter 6 was inspired by Lil Wayne and Young Thug. I was really just showing respect to both of them and showing people that what I got to offer, pretty much. So them the 2 projects I got going.
That's all right. Any features on them?
I got Ed Dolo on Garter 6. I got Duke Deuce on the Deluxe. As far as right now. I got some more of my hometown people, like my brother Poppy G, Go Off. Who else I got on the album? I got my brother Diego. You know, Diego, introduce yourself.
Yeah, it's your boy Big Diego Cell Phone, you know what I'm saying? Big Diego, Compose, and play those years.
All y'all niggas got ad libs, bro, don't it?
I mean, you know, yeah, it's like, you know, being in Little Rock, like you said, you know, you gotta do certain things to stand out because people been doing like the same thing for so long and getting caught up in the same circumstances. Just like how he said, he was in jail. Like at one point in time, me and him was cellmates. You know what I'm saying? He had to do some little time in Little Rock, and I was on my way back to prison. And he had got out and he started going crazy. So by the time I bumped into him again, he like, big bro, you need to come get on the team. And you know, I was rapping, but you know, I wasn't trying to be serious or nothing. And I don't take it serious just as now, but as his role manager, as his bodyguard, as his brother, as his friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do whatever just to ride. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
For sure. Play whatever role to goddamn get the mission done. Yeah.
That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? He showed me like he said, an open mind way because, you know, even though I was raised in Memphis, I came to Little Rock and it was just the same gang banging. You know what I'm saying? My uncles, my cousins, my partners was just gang banging. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Then we represent something that ain't a lot of, so you know we had to defend ourselves. So that made our bond even closer. So we still here. So I can really just say like it's a blessing. Like even, you know what I'm saying, being with my brother. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, I was there when he made keys to the street. He got the keys.
Yeah. Who are some of the producers you've been locked in with?
Space in Little Rock. How D Black do that? He's in Little Rock. That's my brother. One of the coldest producers in Little Rock. I also tapped in with future producer. What's his name, brother?
What's that name? Young Ice.
Young Icy. Yeah. Cold guy. I'm really fucking with him tough. I think him and Future, him and Future songs just went platinum last year or the beginning of this year. And so I've been working with him trying to get proper.
For sure. Talk to us about your label, Stonerville.
It's the place where you can come and be yourself. Like, I ain't stunned about none of that. Come be yourself. Man, I got colorful dreads, you hear me? This shit rainbow, you hear me? Come be yourself. We don't care about none of that over here. We just trying to make some money, smoke some good weed, and yeah, be them guys.
Yeah.
And ladies, if the lady, you know, yeah.
For sure. How would you describe your grind as an independent artist?
I grind hard. It's like I said at first, I thought it was just supposed to be get handed to me. But when I got out, I got going to it. I did a show with Scrappy. I hit the road straight to Atlanta. Atlanta, Miami. So I've been California,
St. Louis, Dallas,
Austin, Louisiana.
That's
We've been traveling, we've been working. I've been grinding.
COVID, like,
And this during COVID.
stuff everywhere.
For sure.
Laying it down. Had to set the footwork.
What would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
Man, finding people to get behind you. Man, you gotta have money, bro. Ain't no other way. You hear me? I mean, if you got the right people behind you, then you got it. But if you coming from a person with nothing, man, you gotta grind. You gotta work so hard. Like, every morning till this day, I wake up and I rap freestyle for an hour, breathing fresh air. You hear me? You gotta want this shit. You can't. This ain't no baby. Yeah. This ain't that. This is really get your bag. You gotta get a bag.
For sure.
Gotta.
Would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
If the money right, hell yeah. What you mean? I'm from Little Rock. What?
For sure.
Man, somebody come with the right money, I'm on that like a flow man.
For sure. So what else are you working on right now?
Well, I'm writing music for people. I ain't gonna put a lot of people out there right now, but a lot of people been touching bases with me when it comes to that music. So, lyrically, I'm getting there.
For sure. Any last words and shout outs?
Shout out Slum Friends.
My
Shout
G
out-
body.
Shout out Poppy G. That's Big Bro right there. You know what I'm saying? Taking over on that battle rap.
Man, I wanna say shout out to, man, Little Rock, period. You hear me? Man, we came a long way. I'm not gonna lie to you. We came a long way. Man, we just gotta keep on grinding and doing what we gotta do. Shout out my brother Porch. Shout out Poppy. Shout out K Nook from Facebook. You know, everybody know K Nook on Facebook. You hear me? Man, rest in peace to my cousin V. You hear me? Rest in peace to all the fallen ones. Man, y'all stay out these streets and keep y'all head up. Get a bag, bro. All that hating ain't necessary.
For sure, man. EsVeeKaé, we appreciate having you and the guys on the porch with us today.
Man, thank you, big brother. I appreciate being here.
Gang.
I just bought a coupe with Louboutin seats. Like how you set the sun, that's beyond me. How your son made the set like a OG. Ooh, riding in the leg to keep it.